Hi guys, it's Nicole. Welcome to Nicole's Place. For today's video, I want to do a topic that is near and dear to my heart, and that is setting the dinner table when I have guests over. I just love hosting. I feel that it's such a gratifying feeling when you're able to make people feel good through food, and part of it I think is presentation, to be able to host your friends in a really delightful setting. I think there's just something magical about that, and I don't really have all of the fancy pieces and the china, but I think that I have just enough pieces that I feel proud of and just makes the whole dining experience so much better. And as you can see, I have my lovely blooms in the background, which I'm very, very excited to share with you. So without further ado, let's get started. Okay, so first we start with an empty table. I just cleared everything on my table so you could see kind of the large expanse of this dining table. I think it's 96 inches long. It is from a store called Artemano here in Toronto. I'll link everything in the description box below. I just really love it because there is enough space on it to fit a party of 10 people. You can maybe even squeeze more chairs to this, but with the current seating that we have here, it is about 10 seats. And I just love it. Even with nothing on it, it just looks very classy. When we first came to see this house before we bought it, the previous owners had a similar table from Artemano as well, but it was a shorter version. So I just really love it, and the texture on it is really great. Our velvet chairs are from West Elm. We got them on the Black Friday sale, so it came out to around $130 Canadian, but that already includes shipping and taxes, which I think is not too shabby for chairs. Chairs are just so expensive. The whole seating arrangement also comes with a bench. The bench is also from Artemano as well. The bench was actually pretty expensive. It was almost $900 Canadian. It's pretty pricey, but we thought it went well with the aesthetic of the whole table. We thought that if we had 10 velvet chairs all around the table, the look might be a little bit too stuffy, so we thought we would kind of change it up a bit to have one side holding the bench and one side lined with the velvet chairs. Okay, let's get started with dressing up the table. So the first thing is to set the centerpiece for the dining table. I love flowers. I like how it just brings life to a room. So that's why I love to start off with fresh flowers. Here are some tulips, very inexpensive. They were $12 Canadian that we picked up from Lovelaw's. So really great find. We also really love the vase. We got this one from the Bay. It was half off for $25, which is quite a steal. I also like to put a dinner mat underneath the vase because the vase could scratch the table and we want to minimize that. I already have a little one, don't tell my fiance. But yeah, we're gonna start off with some tulips. All right, so I'm gonna add on this geometric Christmas tree. I actually got this from Canadian Tire. This was on sale as well, so I think it works for all seasons. You know, you don't really have to say it's from the holiday season, you know what I'm saying? Here are some candles. I've featured these in my candle collection, so you can move on to that video to check it out if you haven't. Okay, next up are my dinner mats. Like I said before, I'm really afraid of scratching this table. I know it's inevitable, but you know, I'm gonna minimize it as much as I can. So dinner mats are kind of essential. I got these brown ones from One's Better Living. They were about $3 Canadian, very inexpensive. And when they get dirty, I could just toss them, get new ones. You can get them at any home goods store, basically Kitchen Stuff Plus, which is where I got this one. These ones are at the ends of the table, and I don't remember how much they were, but it can't be too bad. I'll link any that I find down below. So at this point, this is kind of the bare minimum, and I just take a critical look at the dinner table and see if I need to add anything to the centerpiece. Now, usually I have little cheese boards or cutting boards so I could put appetizers on. So I'm going to do that right now. Okay, let me bring you a little closer. So I have two cheese boards here. This one is a gift from my fiance's best friend and his wife. I actually forgot where it's from, but I'll link it down below. I really like its unique shape. It's really fun to put little snacks and appetizers or even little desserts on it. Now this cutting board is from a relative, and I think this was from Homesense. Don't know the exact price, but they have tons of cutting boards at Homesense. So that's what it looks like so far. Next up, the cutlery. So for the plates, I generally like to dress up the table with plain white plates because I think it gives it a cleaner look since there's already so much color and things going on the table, from the balloons to the cheese board to the blue velvet chairs. So I get my plates from a variety of places. They're just an eclectic mix from when my fiance and I had different places, so we had different sets of cutlery. So these ones, I think they're from IKEA, just kind of plain white plates. They have a kind of smooth detail, concave detail. These ones that have more of an indent, I think these ones I got from Walmart. And I also have these ones on the table because my other white plates are in the wash right now. These ones were a gift. They're from a brand called Corel. I think you just can get these anywhere. So those are the plates. On to cutlery. Okay, now I have on most of the things that usually go on my dinner table setting. We have just normal forks. I don't know. This was a combination of both of our stashes when we moved in together. Now these are nice little crystal glasses that my parents gave me. I have these coasters, which are gifted. I think coasters, they don't really have a huge function because if anything spilled on the table, I could just wipe it down again. But I think they hold the individual plate setting all together. It just, you know, it's like a ribbon on top of a gift. It's cute. Because I didn't have enough of those coasters, I have these wooden maple leaf ones because we're Canadian, why not? What else? I think that's it. Not all of my not all of my drinkware are uniform across the table, because one, I don't have a set that comes in 10, so I usually mix and match, but I try to stay to the transparent color palette, if you can call it a color. I just think that it makes the dinner table less busy, again, but still kind of gives it that dimension, because there's obviously something there. It's not like you can't see it, but you can just see through it because it's transparent. So I think it gives it a nice classy look. So I'm just gonna put a few more finishing touches and I'm going to reveal the final product. Okay guys, I am so proud of my dinner table setting. Like I said, I am not the most masterful at this art yet, but I really enjoy this. It's peaceful to me, it's calming, and I just want to have my guests to have a good time. And also, it's something I'm really proud of to be able to do. So, I think it's gorgeous. Every single piece of this dinner table has a lot of love and brings something special to the dinner and the meal itself. And you know, I just want to keep getting better and better and better and better at this. Mwah! I love this. So I hope you enjoyed that video. I thoroughly enjoyed making it. Hosting is actually something we do pretty often actually. So I love setting the dinner table. I just hope my table setting game gets leveled up so I could do an updated one for you, hopefully not too far from now. So I guess that's it, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye guys.